my friends, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. In yesterday's video, we continued to work on the quest, a tower full of mice, and keep chipping away at getting rid of that curse. But at the end of the video, we also picked up a new quest called A Greedy God, where we agreed to help the two villagers behind us and talk to this old god to, I don't know, talk to him and smooth things over maybe. But before we do that, I want to check in with him again because I couldn't talk to Dagmar yesterday. I may not be able to today, but let's try anyway.
Anything new?
Oh, never mind.
So long.
That's it. Well, the video yesterday, it kept telling me to come over here and use...
Someone placed an illusion here.
Yeah, use Keira's thing. Ooh. They don't even notice? Apparently they don't even notice. Oh. Well, I didn't expect it to be that easy.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the Allgod to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Yeah.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately, they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Is this a thing? Like, Allgod's a creature? Okay. I expected something I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't this. So, been here long?
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Yeah.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and the Little then, Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Yeah, but for how long? I mean, eventually you are going to die, and then what? So I can kill him, I can tell him to settle for humble offerings, or I can just take his orders back to the villagers and they have to do what he says. So I'm going to go with you can take humble offerings or die.
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
This is so... I just was not expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't an actual creature. Wait, I can loot this place. That's nice. Hang on. I think we should definitely take from the Allgod. Radovid the Stern, the hard slog to greatness. Have I read that? And then Griffin did Decoction. Let's look. No, I don't think I have. So, Radovid the Stern, the hard slog to greatness, which brings me up to the epithet of our current ruler of Redania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the causes and consequences of this appellation. Firstly, the seeds of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood. When Radovid was born to King Vizimir and Queen Hedwig in 1255, his care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Eilhart, the court sorceress. Empress. While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, few now envisioned her as having been a warm caregiver to a young child, and whatever harsh lessons she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. Oh, they totally did. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern, the death of his father when Radovid was but 13 years of age. Though rumor has it, a father and son barely knew one another. The mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance at such an early age and in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid towards becoming the Stern. Led by Sigismund Dijkstra of Tretogor, the Regency Council imparted upon Radovid a style of politics seeped in Dijkstra's, I was saying that so well before, aggressive, no-holds-bar, reason of state, first principles. Such are the consequences of Radovid's temperament. Now on to the consequences. Yeah. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove useful here. They include his summoning of the Order of the Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers, which we saw I think we saw that at the end of Witcher 2. His later support for the witch hunters and their zealous cause. And finally, there's the massacre of Loch Moine. All we kind of saw-ish, or an example of it, at the end of Witcher 2. Yet it is in the fight against Nilfgaard that Radovid has proven himself truly the Stern. While the forces of other realms disintegrated in the face of the Empire's onslaught, he has strengthened his own realm and taken command of the joint armies of the North. Whatever their opinion of him before, all clear-eyed observers now agree Radovid V, known also as Radovid the Stern, is the North's last bulwark against Emir's expanding power. Seems to be. All right, we also got the Griffin decoction. Can we talk to the Allgod about anything else?
Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Yeah, let's check out your stuff, though, first. Because I feel zero guilt about taking your stuff. Up one more. Okay, that's that. Okay, up we go. Let's quick save for a minute and talk to Preben and, was it Dagmar?
Anything new?
Yeah, talk to your Allgod.
Talk to your Allgod, face to face.
And? Will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the Allgod's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Did you know there's a crypt below?
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
Quest updated, a greedy god. Now it's completed. 50 points. All right, I mean, better than 0 points, right? Ooh, and money. Perfect. Well, let's look at that completed quest. There we go. So, it turned out the revered Allgod was a run-of-the-mill Sylvan, or as the common folk call these beings, a devil. The conniving beast has convinced the local peasantry of its divine powers and had grown fat on their offering for decades. Geralt convinced the Sylvan, demanding outrageously sumptuous offerings in a time of poverty and famine was immoral and unbecoming, even for a false god. The Sylvan seemed skeptical at first, but after eyeing the silver sword on Geralt's back, he decided he'd best not argue. Do I get any monster updates for that? That's relics. Here we go. Sylvans. No, that one. So Igni, most things are vulnerable to Igni. Sylvans are cruel, greedy, and treacherous. Still, I prefer them to Dwan. Oh, it's from Yavin, legendary Squirtle commander. We met him. Sylvans and Yakshas, a kindred species, are extremely rare woodland creatures whose appearance combines traits of goats and rotund men. These beings usually pose little danger, for they limit their contact with humans to playing harmless, though often bothersome tricks, and eating crops from their fields. Yeah, Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, but before we leave here, we are going to, despite what the game tells me, we're going to work on a tower full of mice. That was the plan at the end of the video yesterday, and that is the plan today. So I'm going to continue making my way down here, and we'll meet you once I find Graham or something else exciting happens. And here we are, right nearby where the quest marker is telling us to go to find Graham. There are already people out here.
Graham, let me in. Told you, I don't want to see no one. You've got to. Just leave me be.
Barbarians.
Listen, I'm working for your emperor right now, technically, so you should be much nicer to me. So we're in Oriton. No fast travel point. Oh,
Is it true?
it's right here. That's the like little mini village of Oriton.
Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons.
You know, I don't know, but if that is true, that's kind of gross. Just putting that out there. Let's knock, maybe?
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
Yeah, I've been to Fyke Isle.
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
I'm here about Anabelle.
Want to talk to you about Anabelle.
Anabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Anabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Yeah, did you really love her?
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
So Fyke Isle, what happened there from your perspective?
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me as soon as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Anabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Anabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Oh, that's... You really did love her. What exactly did you say to them?
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
Yeah, it wasn't poison that she took.
It wasn't poison. Anabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
Oh, God.
You mean... She was alive the whole time? But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Yeah, it's really not your fault. I mean, if he hadn't let them in, they probably still would have gone anyway, and I can't blame him. He was trying to run away with his girl, and it just kind of all went to hell. It's not, all of this is not his fault. Maybe a little, but not all of it.
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
That especially.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count.
You can still help Anabelle. I don't know how, but okay.
Anabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Anabelle turned into a Pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Well, Anabelle thinks you've abandoned her.
Anabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower, talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
Love can shatter the curse's power. Yeah, but is this guy gonna die for it? Because that kind of sucks.
A curse has imprisoned Anabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Okay, well, let's go now. Sure, we can always come back.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Gonna just teleport
Let's
there?
go to the tower.
Great. Okay, we're back on Fyke Island. We have a quest update, but most importantly, let's go look at, if my mouse wants to cooperate, there we go. Let's look at characters. So Graham had an update. Graham filled Geralt in on the rest of the story, one in which youthful longing for happiness lost out to fate's cruelties and human greed. Having learned that there was a slim chance he could save his beloved's ghost, the fisherman set out at once to help the Witcher lift the curse weighing down the island. Okay, so I need to take Graham to Anabelle. Let's save after all of that. I'm getting out my sword. And what did I need last time? Bearded. Oh crap.
What? Lost your nerve?
I've waited long enough.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Anabelle and me it weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Anabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
Are you two done now? I'm gonna go repair my weapons real quick. All right, now I can use my silver sword again. Well, I don't know how that works, actually. Do you just do less damage? Oh, wait. Let's loot. Yeah? Okay. Up we go. Let's save. We gonna run into ghosts all the time? No? Huh. Anything new? I don't think so. Around, I feel like I'm just going around and around in circles, which I am. Okay, here we go.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize him? It's me, Anabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
Anabelle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Anabelle are reunited.
And death? God, that's so depressing. Why am I not surprised? Everything here is depressing. Graham is dead, yet though the evil spell was indeed broken, this story still did not have a happy ending. Despite his courage and dedication, Graham died while saving the one he had never ceased to love. Oh, jeez, it's so depressing. Oh, Graham, I'm sorry, and apparently I'm just going to leave you here to the rats. But my latest update is to go tell Keira you've lifted the curse on Fyke Isle, which I'm going to go run off to go do, and I will meet you at Keira's once I have arrived. All right, here we are back at Keira's, so let's turn in this quest, A Towerful of Mice. I really liked this quest, but damn, I wish they had at least one that wasn't quite so depressing.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Well, Mage from the Isle, tell me about him. I feel like we already asked that, but maybe we didn't.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Yeah, I don't really feel like that's her, so... Okay, Fyke Isle, I managed to remove the curse.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a Pesta involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Anabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
Yes, Alexander was doing some extremely strange and research. I don't know if research is the right word. Experimentation, rather. I mean, I know he's trying to find a cure for the plague, and it was I forget the name of the plague, but so yes, good things, but human experimentation, wrong. Anyway.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Anabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes. but he guarded them jealously.
So is that why you sent me there? Anyway, what do you want to do with the lamp?
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Bye? That's my only option.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
I don't have time for this. No, I'll do it. I mean, how complicated can it be, right?
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Is it just me, or does Geralt's beard keep growing? I feel like it's just me. Gosh, game, I am not going to do Ladies of the Woods. I am going to do a favor for a friend. He really wants me to do that quest. Okay, so the completed quest for Towerful of Mice. Okay, so the Isle had been haunted since that day. Fishermen feared to sail the lake, putting it in. Okay, we read that part. During his investigation of the Isle, Geralt discovered the Lord's daughter, Anabelle, was the key to lifting the curse. She had died along with the others, and her spirit now roamed the tower's empty halls, trapped in this veil of tears by her love for a fisherman named Graham. Geralt lifted the curse by bringing Graham back to see his love, but the story did not end happily. The young man's kiss dispatched the Wraith into eternal slumber, but killed Graham. For as Geralt realized all too late, Anabelle's ghost had become a deadly plague maiden, a spectral sower of disease and pestilence. Well, like I said, it was a really good quest. But is there any happy ending quests, please? Okay, so favor for a friend. When the devil cannot go himself, he sends a woman, and when a sorceress is indisposed, she sends a witcher to do her errands. Not sure how I feel about that for Geralt. That at least was Keira Metz's approach. Finding herself in a bit of a pinch, she asked Geralt for yet another favor. This time, she needed him to track down a merchant's wagon, which had been carrying some rare magic ingredients her way. It had never arrived, and she had begun to fear the worst. Well, where is this at? Oh, Hangman's Alley? Great, I have fast travel point. Well, let me head over there, and I will meet you there once I have arrived, like usual. And here we are at the quest area where I need to use my Witcher senses. This is the place where several days ago I killed peasants because they were lynching a Nilfgaardian soldier, and the game gave me no choice but to kill them. What on earth was that? Oh, a water hag.
Hunters and a water hag, my favorites.
Yep, that's God, those models. They spent some quality time maybe making those water hag models completely disgusting. Okay, there's one more over here. Maybe? Nope, no loot. This is a really big area. And I don't remember seeing a cart or something, because it was a trader that went missing. So you think it would be near the road-ish, right? Ah, here we go.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
Took care of those monsters. going the wrong direction. Yeah, must be. Oh, here's some red.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Doesn't bode well they survived, but the stuff that she needed might have, right?
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
Nope. Definitely not.
Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
Sounds like ingredients for food. Package for
Package
Keira.
still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Keira will explain this one. Human, from an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Should I check on the guy? Oh, crap. Ow! Get out your sword, Geralt. Ugh.
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Yeah. Missing merchant's letter. To read that. Vokler, we've hit the gold, old friend. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we have sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Vokler, everything from Beaujolais Nouveau to the oldest vintages. White, red, rosé, you name it. Cataplepis, meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. There's one catch, however, we must deliver the goods to Velen, to a village called Midcops. I know, dangerous, what with the war and all, but think of the coin. I've managed to secure a pass that will get you across a Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and you're there. You'll be fine, Klaus. P.S. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. Oh, well. Yeah, it sounds like a dinner. She really wants that dinner. Well, we will go back to Keira and bring all of her ingredients to her, but that is going to wait for tomorrow because we are definitely at time for today. So we'll do that first, and then I don't know what we're going to do next. I have to look at my quest log. I know some of you have been asking me to go play Gwent. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm not ignoring you, I swear. but maybe we'll try that tomorrow. I know I keep saying it and never do it, but maybe we'll try. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.
That's all I swear.